22 Democrats voted with Republicans to censure her because they're embarrassed by her actions.
And many of them are Jewish.
Yeah, and they also had 2 voted present. 1 Republican voted present, but they did it. But usually if you're censured, there was some contrition. Instead, there was anger, tears. There was screaming. Ilhan Omar was up there. Mr. Pull the Fire Alarm Bowman was up there screaming for her and at others for condemning her. She held up a picture of a family member to talk about the Palestinians, which he doesn't acknowledge was all caused by the people who are elected by the Palestinians, Hamas, whose goal is to wipe out the Israelis. And the chant that she supports and echoed has the Israel wiped off the face of the earth. And one other thing is important. Not only is she contrite, she cut a slick 30-second and 60-second spot, backing up and condemning the Democratic president while condemning those who would support Israel. So there's no way she had a slip of the tongue. She is proud of what she did, and sadly, I think some people will look at her more positively now, as if she's standing up for an admirable cause. Yeah, she's going to be primaried, so let's see if there's another Democrat.
You've probably seen that video. We've been airing it on Fox just to show you an example of what she's posting on X. But it's a video of her saying to Joe Biden, "I have a message for you. I don't agree with you on this one, and we're going to remember it in 2024." Right. Then it pans over to a protest. And that's what they're yelling from the river to the sea. And people had a problem with that, obviously.
Well, before they had the censure vote, Democrats tried to get rid of that. And that failed because she does have some supporters in Congress. And as Brian mentioned a moment ago, they were very vocal and emotional. And here's a little bit of it.
Do you realize what it's like, Mr. Chair, for the people outside the chamber right now, listening in agony to their own government dehumanizing them? To hear the President of the United States we helped elect dispute death tolls as we see video after video of dead children and parents under rubble.
This place is where 1,700 members of Congress, this elected body, enslaved black people. It's not surprising because they thought it was right. Racism and sexism, Islamophobia get pushed off at elevators, xenophobia and more right here in this workplace.
You lack the cognitive and emotional ability to recognize diverse opinions when they speak truth to power.
Your comments to the chair.
Someone yelled pull the fire alarm. Right. So because they say the Republicans aren't diverse enough to understand an anti-Israeli chant.
All right. So that's some of what's going on. And there's plenty of it. Also coming up, free speech at stake on Capitol Hill this morning. A hearing will address anti-Semitism on America's campuses. Our next 2 guests will be there to testify before they sit down before Congress, so they're going to join us live.
Plus, wild video as police pursue a speeding motorcycle weaving through a freeway in California. How it ended, coming up.